Alrighty, my friends. Welcome, coaches. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another Thursday live stream. Really exciting topic for you all today. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. Say hello. As you're hopping on, let me know you can hear me and see me. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. We got to try again. If at first you don't succeed. Good to see you guys joining on here. Welcome. Say hello in the comments so I can see you. Let me pull it up on my other screen. Awesome. How are you guys doing today? You guys ready to talk about marketing? Marketing your business, your message, getting your message out there, getting your message to convert? Let me know. Yay, I hear you, I see you. Michelle, good to see you. Marissa. Good to see you guys. All right. So today, who's excited to talk about this? Let me know if this is something that's relevant to you. Creating content that converts. There's 3 reasons that I have for you today on why your content is not converting. If it's currently not converting, okay? If your content is getting crickets, let me know. I don't know if there's a crickets emoji, leave a crickets emoji. Someone can find one. Awesome. And if you've been posting content and you constantly hear people tell you how inspirational you are, how amazing you are to work with, oh, I want to work with you one day, you're so inspirational, I love everything you do, but they're not signing up with you. They just keep telling you how awesome you are and how much they love you, they're super fans, but they're not signing up, then this is going to be relevant to you. Awesome. Marissa found the emoji. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is going to be really relevant to you. How many of you have heard that? You're awesome. That was so inspirational. I can't wait to work with you. And they're not signing up, okay? And this is relevant whether you are at the beginning stages of your business, just getting started, or whether you're at 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. This happens at all of the levels. This happens at every stage. Michelle says, I get decent engagement, but no clients from it. Exactly. We're going to talk about that today, Michelle. Yeah. So, this is normal. There's clients in OCI who are just getting started, okay? There's clients in OCI who are already at 10K per month, and still, from time to time, even though they're making 6 figures, from time to time, they forget some of this stuff. It totally happens. All right? Awesome. So here's what's happening, right? Here's what's happening. You're spending all of this time writing content, thinking about what to write in your content, right? Creating live trainings, creating videos, creating resources, and you're spending all this time creating for your market, yet the sales aren't there. The people are not reaching out to you. There's a few things that could be happening. So I'm going to go through 3 of them. These are the 3 biggies. All right. 1, the first thing that could be happening, this is the very first thing I want you to check and audit, is, and this is around the body and the content of what you're writing. Okay. This is the content, the value piece, right? Your content, what you're writing, sounds like a textbook. What do I mean by this? What I mean by sounds like a textbook? This happens a lot with coaches. Why? Because as coaches, we love to learn things. We're always learning. We get excited about the new things we're learning. We learn we're researching. We like to research our topics. We learn in our certifications, right? We learn in school. We learn from our life experience. But what happens when we're learning so quickly, all of these things, we think that giving value means being really expert in the training that we're giving. And it comes across very like a textbook, right? It comes across like an article, like a research article, right? Where you're citing statistics or citing studies. Some of you are going to relate to this piece, okay? If you don't relate to one, you will definitely relate to mistake number 2 and 3. But I'm curious to hear how many of you have ever felt like you need to do a lot of teaching in your content. Because if you feel like you need to teach them about the topic, teach them all of the knowledge that you're so excited about learning, part of the reason why we feel like we need to do this is because we think it makes us sound like experts. We think that citing statistics and the studies around, which foods really, cause flare-ups and all of the things that we learn in our school, we think that citing all of that in our content makes us sound very smart. But so here's my advice to you is cut out all of the educating, all of the training. Your clients don't care about that. They don't care about the studies. They don't care about the statistics. They don't care about what the research has to say. Your clients care about their own personal lived experience. Okay? And they want to hear yours. They want to know that you have those same lived experiences that they currently have. The same things that they're going through. So textbook messaging is boring, right? Boring messaging is a death sentence to personal branding. Is everybody with me on this? Go into the comments and leave me a 1 if this resonates, if you guys are with me on point number 1. And listen, my background is as a registered dietitian. So I have all of this training behind me around science and nutrition. And in the beginning, I used to really think that if I just explained metabolism better, if I explained the science behind things, 1, they would know I'm an expert. Wow, look how much she knows. She for sure knows what's going on with my body. And then all of a sudden, they'd be like hurling credit cards at me. How do I work with you? But it didn't work that way. Nobody cared. And they were signing up with the coach down the street who didn't know a 10th of the amount of knowledge that I know. Why is that? Because the coach down the street understands that people want to sign up with a coach who understands their experience. Not the science or the knowledge, the textbooks experience, but what their lived experience actually is. Right? They want to hear about your experience. Right? So start thinking, what are some shared experiences that you can talk about? What did you go through in your own story that you know your ideal client has also gone through or is going through? What struggles did you deal with on the daily? Start taking stock of what that is, and then do an audit of what you're posting right now. Does it sound like a textbook? Does it sound like they're reading an article? Or does it sound like you're someone who understands them because you're talking about things they go through all the time? So that's number 1. Leave me a 1 in the comments if you've ever done this or if you totally know what I'm talking about. Even if you haven't done it. If it resonates with you, you're on the same page, you're with me, you understand what I'm saying. Leave me a 1. Number 2, and I'm going to assume that number 2 is for those of you who are posting content, people are reaching out to you. Okay, so you're doing something right because people are reaching out, they're interacting with you. Maybe people are giving you feedback that what you're doing is amazing, that they would love to work with you, right? So you're doing something right because they're talking to you. Okay? You're doing something, writing your content that has people, it's touching people on some level to actually interact with you. So I'm not going to go too into depth into the body or the content of what you're posting, but what I want to offer to you about whether, and this applies to whether it's something you're posting, whether it's a live stream, whatever, live training, right? I'm not going to go too into depth on that for you because we go into major in depth on this in OCI, okay, inside the program. But what I want to teach you is that if you're in category number 2, where people are reaching out to you but they're not buying, something that is like almost 10 out of 10 for sure happening is that you're spending a lot of time creating really good content that's connecting with your market, right? That's giving value or that's telling stories, whatever you're doing. You probably have a certain content that you offer, and I teach different types of content. So maybe you're already doing that. But here's the problem. Here's the one thing you're missing. You guys ready for it? You've got like most of it right, except for one of the most critical pieces of the equation, which is the part where you actually write your offer. This is the part where you're actually inviting people to work with you. And so this is what I see so often with coaches when they come into the program, when they come into OCI. They have these amazing posts. They're really know you could tell. They really know who they're talking to. They're talking right to them. And then at the end of your post, at the end of your content, it's like the last line is, hey, let me know how I can support you in this. That's the offer. Or, hey, send me a message. Let's talk about how I can help you. Right? That's the offer. So you spent all this time creating all this value and really connecting with people, and you got their attention. They read all the way to the end. And at the end, let me know how I can support you with this. Hey, send me a message. Send me a DM. Right? So you offer all this value, and then you're like, the offer piece is missing, right? And I want you to remember that people are online more than ever now. And it's only getting more so that people are online. That's where their attention is, right? And so people start tuning out. It's like they get numb to all of these strategies. How many times have they heard someone say, send me a message, let me know how I can support you with this, all the different things that people do, right? To sell something online. That's how they're making offers, right? So I want you to just think, how often has your market or your ideal clients already read something like that? Because every day there's more and more coaches going online, selling their coaching online. So they're getting more exposed to more and more and more of people saying those things, right? So now your responsibility is to figure out, what do I need to do in order to make it more desirable for people to be like, oh, wait, she had me stop my scroll. I actually stopped and paid attention to this, okay? I actually want to know more about this. I want to apply for this program so I can find out more about this program. That is your responsibility, right? It's not enough to just say, hey, let me know how I can help you. Hey, reach out if you want some help, right? And so the part of your content that is most important is not just to be inspirational or educational. It's that offer. It's the piece where you're making the offer to them. The part that makes them be like, I want to know more about this program. I want to know more about this offer. How do I find out more information about what you're offering? Or that sounds really intriguing. That's the offer part of your post. So go into the comments and leave me a 2 if you relate to this or resonate with this and you feel like, ooh, you're right. You know what? I have been kind of neglecting being very intentional about how I position my offer. Let me know. Vanessa, does this apply to group coaching? Yes, Vanessa, this applies to all coaching. Doesn't matter if it's group, a hybrid, if it's one-on-one. It does not matter. right? This is it. This is the exact same process to getting someone to raise their hand for whatever offer you have, okay? You guys with me on number 2? How many of you are spending an equal, if not more, amount of time crafting your offer on your content than you are the body of your content? Let me know. So when you actually take the time to tell people what your program's about, where you're gonna like help them and give them how you're gonna help them in a really compelling, clear way, this invitation to work with you, right? That's the offer part of your post. When you make that invitation, that's not, hey, send me a message, hey, send me a DM. That's not exciting. Who's excited about someone saying, hey, send me a DM? Right? The only reason you would be excited to take the next step is if you understand how it's going to help you, right? Send me a DM, send me a message isn't exciting anymore, right? You guys with me? Give me some 2s in the comments if you guys are with me. How can we create offers at the end of our content? How do we create the offer in a way that's really compelling, in a way to invite people to actually reach out to you? This is what we talk about all the time in OCI. We just taught on it yesterday, okay? People reaching out to you saying like, you're amazing. How do I work with you? Where do I go to get the information? Versus, hey, you're amazing. This was so inspiring. Thank you so much. But then they're not compelled to actually book a consult with you, right? They're not serious about taking the next step. So the first thing that I want you to notice and notice in your content is, if you have amazing content, you know that you have the body of your content, you have some good strategies there, what is going on with your offers? Like, do an audit of yourself on how your offers are showing up right now. How are you inviting people to reach out to you? What are you doing there? And that's the part I want you to spend more time on. If not equal amount of time, more time getting that offer piece really compelling, really juicy, right? Making it easy for them to be a yes, a full body yes, right? Everybody wants ideal clients, right? Everybody's like, where are the clients? How do I get clients? I'm all about that life. This is what I teach inside OCI. How do you get clients, right? But we have to make it easy for our clients to be a yes. So are we being clear? Are we being compelling with our offers? All right. If you are saying on your posts or in your calls to action, let me know how I can support you today. This is another one. Let me know how I can support you today. Or let me know if you want some help. Okay, that is not an offer. And I would challenge you, everybody listen, it's not the client's job to figure out how to let you know how to support them. Let me know how I can support you today. It's not their job to let you know how to support them. It's not their job to figure out what to say when they reach out, right? Our job is to make it really clear, like super easy for them to know how to reach out, what to say, so they know exactly what to say to reach out to us. So they don't have to think about it. What should I say? How do I word it? Just make it super easy. That's our job. It's not the job of our potential client to figure out how to let us know how to support them. So do an audit. What do your offers look like? Get really clear. Getting to that level of clarity, like this is what I do. Do you want help with it? Here's how to get more info. Does that make sense to everyone? Give me a 2 in the comments if this is resonating. If you've been creating content and it's not converting, or worse, you're hearing crickets, It's going to be one of these three things. Okay, so we've gone over 1, we've gone over 2. All right, and talking about, so first of all, number 1, for those of you who hopped in a little bit later, number 1 is making sure you're not a textbook with your content. You're not talking like a textbook, and that you're actually sharing their lived day-to-day experiences. And then number 2 is spending the same amount of time putting energy into creating clarity around your offer part of your post than the actual content, the body of your post. Okay? And if you're listening to this and you're like, Valerie, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know the difference between the body of the post and the offer. And what's the difference between like being inspirational? Like, I don't understand any of this. That's okay. Apply for OCI. We talk about this all day. We teach you from scratch how to put this together and create really compelling messaging and copy so that your offer is clear. You know exactly who you're talking to, exactly who you work with. We do that exactly from scratch inside the OCI Mastermind. Okay, laying it out for you. So you never wonder what it means to like write an offer. Okay, we coach on this every week. I literally just coached on this yesterday inside OCI. So if you're one of my clients on here, hello, we talked about this yesterday as well, right? There is a science to this. There's a way to write compelling offers inside your post where you're inviting people to work with you. Okay, I will literally walk you through that step by step, how to write it from beginning to end, like what the format should be, how to create it, and how to make it really compelling on the offer piece. Okay, we coach you how to do that, how to make it more compelling. All right, I'm looking at my screen over here to see your comments. All right, awesome. So the first reason was being too textbook. Second reason, you're not spending enough time writing your offers. Right? And I want to talk about the third reason. All right? The third reason that people aren't reaching out to you, okay? The third reason that people aren't taking you up on your offers, and I have to say this, is because you're not making offers at all. Your content is just straight value, no offer at the end. How many of you are guilty of this? You're like, I don't know what to say, and I just didn't know what I don't really know what my offer is, so I just haven't been making offers. Give me a 3 in the comments so that everyone can know they're not alone. If you know that you've been putting out content and there isn't even an offer on there. People don't even know you're open for business. They have no idea that you have an offer, that you're coaching, that you're open for business, that you're taking clients. I'm seeing lots of me's in the comments. There's a 3 from Tarina. Yes. Yes. 3, 3, 3. Yeah. So actually make offers. Hear me on this. You cannot make money in your business without making offers. This is such a common question I get from coaches about making offers. How do I get people on the phone? How do I schedule them for a strategy session? So if that's you, if you feel like this is your number one issue, if you struggle to get people to reach out to you, are you making offers? Are you even making an offer? Because if you're selling a consult, if you're just like, hey, send me a DM and book a consult, that's not the same thing as making an offer. But if you're not even asking people to do any of that, you're definitely not making offers, and you can't sign clients with that approach. Does this make sense to everyone? That's a $0 strategy. So one of the things we need to investigate, if that's you and you know that you haven't been making offers, is do you believe in what you're offering? Do you feel really confident and good about your offer, or do you feel like it needs some work? Because if you're kind of like, I kind of don't believe in what I'm offering. I don't really know yet if it's great and if it's amazing, so I don't really talk about it like it's great and amazing. In fact, nobody knows I have an offer. Nobody's going to pay you for that, right? If that's how you're thinking. You need to know that it works more than anybody else out there. You need to know in your soul that it works. You need to believe in it. And then you need to practice that belief and that certainty in your offers every single day. This is the only way that you're going to get clients. Does everybody hear me? Is everybody with me on this? Don't tune me out if you haven't been making offers. There's a reason, and it's not just because you're confused about how to make offers. There's probably something underneath the surface there around your belief around your offer. If you need help getting really clear and feeling really confident about your offers, we work with you on that inside OCI from the jump. But I really want to encourage you to be willing to put yourself out there. Because if you're spinning out in drama, you need to be willing to put yourself out there. You need to be willing to help people. Because I know there are people out there right now waiting for you to help them. And they don't even know that you have an offer. Okay? So if your offers in your own mind aren't the most exciting news, like all day, every day, if your offer isn't the most exciting news, I want you to investigate how excited you are about your offer. Right? Here's what happens when you get really pumped on your own offer. When you have that like rock solid confidence and you're excited about what it is that you have to offer to the world, here's what happens. You start making offers. You don't forget and leave them off your post. You don't leave it off your content. We talk about it all the time, like it's the best news ever. Right? You're offering them the thing that excites them the most, which is actually helping them make a transformation. You're talking about that, actually helping them get results ahead of time. Here's what most coaches do, right? Have you seen this? Maybe you're doing this. Give me a 3 in the comments if this resonates with you, right? Where the only thing you're offering is not the most exciting thing ever, which is what you actually do with them, the transformation, actually helping them. It's just like, hey, let's hop on a call. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a call for no reason, right? What do they want? They want the transformation, right? When you're offering a call, people think, oh, they're just here to sell me something. Meaning that it's like, it's all about what's in it for you and not the other way around, like what's in it for them. That's what they're thinking, right? The call's more about you than it is them. So if you're not selling a transformational experience on your calls, on your consults, it's a big reason why people aren't taking you up on it. Making sense, guys? These are the big 3, right? Actually making offers. Giving value, not being a textbook, right? Spending time on your offer, actually creating a transformation, right? Offering the transformation and actually doing it. So investigate your belief. Like, do you believe in your gut that your offer is the best news someone's going to have all day? And I just want you to think, like, what would be the difference in how it was received by your clients, right? So here's an example, okay? And you tell me what the difference is between me hopping on and saying, hey guys, yeah, let's jump on a call. Let's see if we can work together. Let me see if I can help you. And that's my offer to you. Versus, right? Hey, this is what I want to offer to you. This is what I want to invite you to do. If this resonates with you, what I would love for you to do is I would love for you to go in and book a business makeover session. On that session, I'm going to do an audit. I'm going to audit exactly what's happening in your business right now. We're going to pinpoint where you're stuck. What are the roadblocks in your messaging and your marketing and your sales? Then, no matter where you're at and where you're stuck, I'm going to help you create a game plan to fix it. You know exactly what to do to start consistently enrolling clients every week, right? If I feel like I can help you, great. I'll definitely share info about what my program looks like if that's something you want. If not, I'm really connected. I will refer you to somebody who can, or at least give you things that you can implement on your own for a while and start working on. So how does that sound? Does that sound good? Which of those two offers is in your best interest? Offer one or offer two? What do you guys think? Let me know who's paying attention. Which one are you going to feel more compelled and excited to take up? Just to hop on a call and see if we're a good fit to work together, or to actually get value and transformation on the call? Two very different offers, right? So if you're not sure how to make really compelling offers, I want to invite you that this is what we work on in OCI. We help you with this very thing, right? So the purpose of offer number two is I'm actually helping you see that there's value, right? You're actually going to find value in that experience. I'm helping you see what it is. It's creating clarity, right? So if that's something where you're like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to do that for my programs. I want to have a sales process that's creating that level of clarity in my offer, but that's also low pressure. I don't want to be pressury. I want to be inviting, right? You're like, I want to know what to put on my offers. I actually want to know what to do on a call. That's also creating that value that I just offered for them. I want to invite you to apply for OCI. We coach on this every single week, okay? Like I said, just coached on this yesterday. This is what we help our clients feel really, really confident in doing. Their ability to talk about their programs and creating a space where their clients are getting value just from talking to you. It's a very strategic way to do this and create desire for your programs and be able to offer that kind of value to them where it's like, yeah, I want help with this. How do I get that? Right? So there's a way to do that. Now, if you want help with that, I'm going to drop a link for you guys for you to apply. Okay? I'm going to drop it in the description. Let me see if I can do it on my phone here. I'll drop a link for you guys to apply. Schedule a time to talk about it if this is something that you're interested in. If not, listen, you have a lot to work on and audit just from what we talked about on this call today, right? Drop it in the comments. Boom. Let me know if you guys can see the link that I just dropped in the comments. Schedule a time, fill it out, go through the application, schedule time. If this is something that you know your coaching business struggles with, getting people to take you up on your offers, I promise to you that it's one of these three things. Maybe it's all three. So let me know in the comments, give me a 1, a 2, or a 3. Let me know which one resonates with you the most as an area for you to work on, and give me a 1, 2, 3 if you feel like it's all of them, because that's definitely possible as well, right? I promise you that it doesn't matter where you're at. You can have massive clarity and confidence on what you are offering from the beginning, even if you're just getting started. All right? That is step one, is feeling confident in what you're offering so that people take you up on that. All right? And listen, if you don't want to schedule a call, that's fine, because like I said, you have 3 things that you can focus on here today. Diane says 1, 2, 3. Yeah, absolutely. So how can we create our compelling and clear message and the body of our text that's actually connecting with their real life experience? And how can we create offers that are so juicy, so enticing, that are in their best interest, that give them transformation ahead of time, that aren't just, hey, hop on a call and let's talk about it, and hey, let me pitch you to work with me, right? How can we create an offer where they know no matter what happens, even if it's not their time to work with you, they're going to leave better off than they started, right? That is how you create a really compelling offer, all right? So if you want help with that, if you want people to come reaching out to you pre-motivated, pre-qualified to work with you, hopeful and excited to talk about your offer, click on the link in the comments. fill out the application, go through the page. There's lots of good info on there. All right. Spend some time going through that, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. If not, we'll give you something to work on in the meantime. Promise. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today, my friends, talking about messaging and marketing your offers. You all amazing coaches with so much value to give to the world and people just waiting to find you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.